There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks.
동행이었던 여자?
Anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer?
세실리아 벨란테? 가수야?
She's said to be gifted. Very.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
만드라고라? The Mandragora. What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
오케이요.
Geralt and I.
게롤트 옷이 없어도 엄청납니다.
Where's
the event going to be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very
또 가면 쓰고 가야겠네. 파티 참석.
Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
그 더블리 리버도 와 몸에 딱 달라붙어가지고 엄청나요.
I should double the materials, just in case.
What will the morrow bring?
옷을 하나 사서 입고 갑시다. 아 뭐야 현상금 걸려가지고 지금 이런 거야? 엄마. 아야. 아야. 어우, 징하다 정말.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
위쳐 그래서. 오, 잘 그렸네.
What a mincemeat.
To another festive evening.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
뭐야? 옷 입으러 가는 거 아니었어? 아, 잠깐만요. 아, 옷 입으러 가야지. 아, 뭐야. 아, 옷을 이렇게 갈아입히는구나. 아, 뭐, 괜히 스킵했네. 오.
아, 귀는 아직도 있잖아. 어때?
My, Geralt. Not bad at all.
아, 가면 종류가 틀렸어?
And you've even a mask.
아, 투생에 살인범이 있어서 위쳐가, 그러니까 게롤트가 지금 부탁을 받아가지고 그 살인범 찾는 건데
Put it on.
알고 보니까 그 살인범이 고위 뱀파이어여서 고위 뱀파이어가 사실 또 협박을 받고 있어가지고 그 협박범을 찾고 있는 거예요. 네, 안녕하세요. 아, 귀 제거됐어.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain. How do we find this Intrian?
더블릿 입었는데도 어깨가 엄청나요.
Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an
와, 귀걸이까지
extraordinary
했네.
pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the
머리 스타일
performances
괜찮은데?
prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by
콘서트야?
Cecilia, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a
아, 뭐야.
diamond.
콘서트 끝났어?
Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a
착시
master
마스터?
of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers,
pantomime.
presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
코비연 안죠?
Cecilia wears one in her hair.
어.
You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
엄청 큰 파티네.
None of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask.
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
파티의 여행에 참가하자고? 아, 이런 거 좋아, 이런 거 좋아. 오, 뭔가 엄청 많아요. 파티 즐깁시다. 아, 하츠 오브 스턴트도 즐거웠거든요. 물감 주머니를 캔버스로 던지라고? 이게 뭐야? 아, 이거 던지는 거야? 파란색, 초록색. 어허. 너한테 던지면 안 되겠지? 안 던져지네. 아쉽군.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Yellow. Why every yellow?
아, 내가 뭘 그리고 싶은 거지? 아무 생각이 없네요. 비켜봐요. 아, 좀 가져가야지.